Okay, this looks normal now. Now I have to redo all the stuff. Damn it. Anyway. Okay, now I have to change the one on Twitter. Oh, this is so annoying. Delete. Delete. This was so stressful. Ugh. Sorry for anyone that is tuning in now and just watching me do whatever because, like, hi, what? I'm sorry, I can't read. I can't read that. Itty, itty, mod. Is that supposed to be like gibberish? If are you that excited to see me? Hello, hello, Asa M. Akau, Asau. I'm sorry if I'm like mispronouncing your name. I am so sorry. Okay, what's going on? Tis this. Okay. Did I make sure I get everything correct? I'm looking through Twitter. I keep forgetting that the Paralympics is still going on right now. But USA is winning! Yay! Go USA! I'm so enthusiastic. You said it correctly, don't worry. Which one? The hard C or the soft C, meaning asa a cow or asao? Which one? The first one or the second one? But wow, once again, it's been a while since I've done a live stream. The second one? Asa. Okay! Alright, that's good. Yay! Man, I miss live streaming. Live streaming was so much fun. So, I don't know who would actually watch the replay of this, but for those who are watching the replay of this, I had a first one up. This is kind of like a redo a little bit. I was supposed to start at 12, but then somehow it started airing. It started going live even before 12. So basically, like, I was kind of preparing and doing like my own thing, and I had music playing on my laptop, and I didn't want to get any more copyright claims or even strikes, which I don't want that on my channel, which is something I will get into in today's chat. So I might as well just start going into what this is about. So yeah, as you can see from the title below, it says Beautiful Chats #1, meaning this is a start of another segment on my channel that starts with beautiful in it, aka like my username on YouTube, Beautiful Roses. Can I get any more creative, or am I just that lazy? Anyway, so this is basically going to be like a live stream for an hour where I get to talk with you guys, as well as, you know, talking about life and stuff. Because as of right now, school is really taking over my life, and in my schedule this semester, I really don't have a lot of time to myself to even like relax. Because basically, in a way, I go to school 6 times a week. So yeah, that's not, that doesn't sound as great. And I know in other places in the world that people also have school like 6 days a week, which is also really stressful, and I feel for those people. Wow, it's the queen of the comment section, back at it again. Hi, I love you, I miss you, I love you too. The real Nicole, would you change your name from K Nicole to the real Nicole? All right. I'm here and half asleep. Hi, Jay. Don't worry, I will wake you up with this live stream that was supposed to start like 24 minutes ago, but something happened. When you watch the replay, you'll probably, like, I mentioned it before. I'll switch to my K-pop channel. Oh, I didn't know you had another channel. Anyway, so yeah, back to what I was saying. This is going to be a new K Nicole, queen of the comment section. Hey, girl. Okay, so, all right, back to what I was saying before. So, this is the start of a new weekly segment on this channel. Well, at least I hope I'll be very consistent with this. So, but the thing is like, it's not going to be on Sundays. It's going to be on Saturdays from now on. This is just like the beginning of everything. So, like I mentioned before, in regards of like my school schedule, I basically have classes like 6 days a week. And Saturdays is like the only time in my day where I can like somewhat relax, even though Saturdays is just like catching up on things or finishing up on homework and other things. So for 1 hour, or at least hopefully for an hour, I will be just talking to you guys about life, K-pop things, and other things that you guys want to talk about, as well as talking with you guys in the comment section. I apologize if I miss things. I'll catch up with things with later. Okay, that's totally fine. You could always just watch the replay. Yeah, that's the great part about this, is that if you miss an episode, you could just rewatch it. And yeah, you could even just have me in like the background, you know, as like a podcast while you're doing chores or whatever. So it's something that you don't have to actually watch all the time. You could just listen while you're multitasking and doing other things, like doing your laundry, washing the dishes, anything like that. So yeah, it's only going to be for an hour, starting next week. because as of right now, this is the struggle to even start this was real because I don't know what happened with the last thing that I did. I didn't know that it was the last time I had this up. It was airing before I was even supposed to start. So yeah, with you. Yeah, I knew what you said, Jay. All right, so I have my little list here of things to talk about. First of all, I feel like I'm looking more at the screen because I actually don't have the thing on. There we go. There, I could see myself. Well, actually, nowhere to go. I lost it. There we go. Here we are. That's better. Okay. So, right now, I'll do a little life update with y'all before I begin talking about what I want to talk about, as it says in the title below. So, life update. I'm currently on spring break, but it's actually going to be over. So this entire past week, I have been off from school. I was on spring break, and my spring break ends today, and school starts again on Monday. And supposedly, I have a class on Monday. I only have like one class on Mondays. But my professor for that class is not going to be in, so our classes are going to be online. We have online assignments and stuff. So basically, I get an additional day of break before I go back on Tuesday. So after I finish this live stream, I'm going to try to do as much homework as I can so that I'll have an easier day on Monday and stuff. RIP spring break. I have clinical tomorrow. Ha 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 ha. Clinical. Hey, at least you don't have clinical on Sundays. Yeah, that's the life. For you guys who don't know, I probably don't talk about this a lot on my channel, like my personal life, but I am a nursing major, and if you have friends who are nursing majors, you know how busy their schedules are, and you know how much studying is involved, and how much involvement with clinicals are. Like, it can be very tough, but at the same time, it's a good learning experience by the end of the day. Like, you learn a lot of stuff about patients and how the healthcare field works in the nursing realm. So yeah, at least you don't have clinical on Sundays, because that's me this semester. I have clinicals on Sundays, but yeah, it's fun sometimes. But yeah, life, yeah, that's what's going on right now. I'm currently ending my spring break. I guess you could say I relaxed hardcore, I guess, because the semester has just been a lot to deal with in regards of like my school life and what's going on in like my personal life as well here at home and other things. Swear all my friends in nursing have the longest lectures ever. Well, that could be just, well, for me, my lectures for nursing, they're like, I think the longest I had was an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah. Or at least that was like most of my classes like last semester, an hour and 40 minutes. But this semester is kind of like a chill semester because something happened academically. This semester is kind of a chill one, but at the same time, not really, because I have classes like every single day. Whereas I would have my schedule that I was originally supposed to be going through this semester was having a few days off in the week and then having classes back to back to back on like 2 days and then clinical on 1 day. It's Chok. Oh, hello. Hi, 안녕하세요. Well, I'm routing. You mean rooting? I'm rooting for you, girl. Thanks, K Nicole. Yeah, so that's what's going on in my personal life. Ending spring break. What I did on my spring break, well, first things first, I didn't do the things that I wanted to do or I didn't get the things done that I wanted to get done during spring break, such as reorganizing my room. As you can see, this is still here from the last live stream that I had. But I do have some new additions in the back. Do you recognize who this is? Who this is? If you guys follow the Beautiful Roses Instagram page, I went to the Line store yesterday in New York City, and I caught myself a cookie, and I copped Katrina, my co-host on this channel, a tata. 안녕하세요. Yeah. So that was the Line store experience in New York City. Was pretty hectic. Let me just say, if you go on restock day, where they restock all the BT21 stuff, good luck trying to cop what you want to get, because they get sold out really quickly. So yeah, I wanted to get the medium-sized plushie of that and Tata, but they were all sold out as soon as I got in. And the line was ridiculously long. By ridiculously, I mean it had to like circle around, like, I forgot the name. It's not 44th Street, but like it circled around like the Line store, going into one of the side streets. But yeah, it was crazy. All right, so, and it's really expensive too. But however, it's a good thing that the Line store was smart enough to limit the purchase of these plushies to 2 per person, because there are obviously people out there who would buy in stock, buy a whole bunch in bulk, and then resell it online. So, oh, I need a chimmy and a koya. LOL, especially koya. Yeah. Yo, that, it may look small on the screen, but it's actually really huge. Like, if I brought it over, I would probably have to like try to scoot back in my chair to like let you guys see like the whole thing. And it comes with like this drawstring bag as well to keep the plushie from getting dirty or anything like that. And I thought that they were gonna reuse it, but they actually let you keep it. So it's a pretty big bag. I was saying to Jay last night that like you could use it as like a backpack, like a really big backpack, but you can't really bring it as like a personal bag when you go on flights and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, I want to get more. I do want to get more BT21 stuff. I bought this and I figured that, oh, this could fit like on my rack over here that has like, you can't really see it, but stuffed animals that, or plushies that I've had since I was a kid, and that I should really like get rid of. But like I took a look at it and I'm like, you know, this is probably too big to fit, especially with the ears. Yeah, that's not gonna. Yeah, it's big. It's big and expensive. RIP my wallet. Yeah. So, all right. Let's move on to the next topic that I have on my list. So, yeah. Also, yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, as you guys know, my ultimate bias is Kevin Wu. And you guys didn't know already, he released a new cover with Jimin from 15 which honestly, girl, we're still waiting for that album, but it ain't your fault. I know you've been wanting to put out music for a while. I get it. I know. I feel the struggle, because honestly, your album, Jimin, was so good. Anyway, so Kevin released a cover with Jimin singing Rewrite the Stars from the movie The Greatest Showman, and I personally, that was the other day. LOL. My bad, it wasn't yesterday, it was like Friday, but technically it was Saturday in Korea time, so excuse me. But yeah, so they released the cover from The Greatest Showman, and I have not watched that movie, but I've heard that it's good and that the soundtrack to it is good. And I'm the type of person that doesn't listen to the soundtrack before watching the movie. I haven't listened to the soundtrack of the movie, but I keep hearing Rewrite the Stars like all over. So that was inevitable. So I listened to the song beforehand. It was such a nice song. And in general, I'm not that much of a movie person either. Like, I don't go out to the movies and watch a lot of movies. I just don't watch a lot of movies in general in, like, my spare time. But their cover was so beautiful, and I could imagine how hard it was to record, like, the actual video part, because it's, like, they had to be serious and everything. But, like, those two being serious on, like, the first go, can't see that happening. No. So, wasn't surprised that Kevin said that it took them several takes to actually get through the video. But yeah, if you haven't checked out his cover yet, go to Kevin Woo's channel and watch their cover and support them. I did not make a reaction video. As you could probably already tell, I'm not usually this late with reaction videos when it comes to Kevin. But I decided not to do a reaction video this time around because of what I'm about to talk about later on in the show, in the podcast, whatever you like to call it. So yeah, I will talk about the whole K-pop channel apocalypse in a few minutes. But first, let's do a little catch up on K-pop here, shall we? So during my spring break, I've been spending most of my time, or at least while I'm multitasking of what I was doing, I've been catching up on K-pop, and meaning I've been listening to music that I haven't listened to yet because of life and things. So I have a little list here. First thing on the list, Jonghyun's album. Yeah, Jonghyun's album. I actually started listening to his album before this month. I guess I could, like, around the time that he released his last album. As soon as he released it, someone uploaded, like, the full album on YouTube, and I started listening to it before bed, but I was only able to get up to, like, the 4th track because I was like, okay, this is probably not, like, a good time to, like, be listening to this album. And I'm still kind of sad over, what happened. But I still have that bit of closure when I went to his, like, this, what's it called? Why am I blanking out on the name? The thing I went to, I made a video about it. Why am I not thinking, why is the word not coming to me at the moment? But anyway, I finally got to listen to the full album, and it's just how I imagined it would sound like. Very different colors and artistic styles in his music. Just okay. Very artistic, so many different colors and vibes that I got from the album. And I actually got the album this week, actually. I went to the city during my spring break just to have, like, a belated birthday thing with Katrina. Vigil, there we go. Vigil. I was like, what's the word? Yeah, so I gained some closure when I went to the Vigil. Definitely, and I'm glad that I was able to get the album. I'm still planning on getting his other albums as well that he's released. Just to have something of Jonghyun, and yeah. So yeah, Jonghyun's album. It's worth recommending to listen to. Did that make any grammatical sense? Probably not. All right. Next thing on my list, and I know all of y'all are going to be like, why so late? It's DaySix. Yeah, I finally caught up with listening to DaySix, and at the beginning of last year when they started doing their everyday 6 releases, I was consistent for like the first 3 months. I listened to the January release when it came out. I listened to the February release when it came out. I listened to the March release when it came out. And then life happened, and then I needed to focus more on school. So I didn't keep up with them for like the rest of the year. But about a year or over a year later, I'm now caught up with everything, and I've just been in a DaySix vibe this entire spring break. Because with DaySix, I've seen like people on YouTube make playlists of like alternative rock hard playlists or K-pop playlists for when you can't sleep and things like that. Yeah, I like those kind of playlists that people made on YouTube. I honestly think that they make those playlists better than I can make my own. But yeah, so I was able to listen or catch up to all of DaySix's releases, and their songs are so good. In terms of the Sunrise and the Moonrise album, for me, I like the Moonrise album. I wouldn't say better because they're both equally great, but like the vibe that the Moonrise album gives me is so, I guess you could say, like relaxing, because I don't know what's with me lately. I just kind of like dark things or dark moods. I'm saying dark very loosely here. Um, Cause like I even have like my YouTube browser in night mode. I have my Twitter in night mode. If Instagram released a night mode, I will definitely switch to night mode. I don't know, just that kind of vibe, like the serious kind of vibe. That's what I kind of like go for, like chill music. It's kind of around. It's kind of like in that realm almost, but not really. Even though chill music in another context is like a completely different thing. Um, yeah. So yeah, I like the Moonrise album, but again, DaySix's music is amazing, and show more love to DaySix. And I'm so sad that I wasn't able to see them in concert in, I think it was October when they came here to New York. So I'm kind of sad that I missed out on the whole live music part of, the concert, because that's honestly one of the best things um, at a concert, especially with a band, and you get to hear them live and actually see them like play the instruments and stuff and actually hear the instruments and the singing and everything. And with DaySix, they have such a unique, I think it goes for like Korean bands in general, but they just have like their technique of singing is so different compared to K-pop idols, and I find that so amazing, and it's something that I need more of. Like I keep telling myself that I should get into FT Island and CN Blue more. Um, but I saw CN Blue at KCON last year, so that made me want to listen to CN Blue more, which I still have not had the time to like sit down and listen to their discography and everything. But I did listen to like the recent mini album that they came out with last year, and I really liked that, and I need to get that. I need to download that. So yeah, I need more bands in my life, because I used to like bands a lot. I used to listen to a lot of rock music, old rock music growing up, so I really liked that. And now, moving on to even sadder stuff. Secret. Yeah, this is like in terms of news now. So, Secret. I'm pretty sure everyone knows about the whole deal with TS and Secret, which to me, it doesn't come off as a surprise, because I had this feeling that Secret and TS are kind of like there's something going on, and I had a feeling that they were gonna disband anyway. after Sunhwa left, because originally Secret was a 4-member group, and after Sunhwa left the group, I started feeling like, oh great, this is going to be the end of Secret, because I didn't get into them until like when I want to say around like 2014-ish, 2015. It's vague. I can't really remember, but I did love Secret. I do. They were actually one of the first girl groups that I got into, or one of the first few girl groups that I got into when I got into K-pop. So I have a lot of memories with them, and also their interactions with BAP too. But I'm glad to see that some of the members still keep in touch with BAP, and I guess they meet up at like certain events every now and then on a rare occasion, that the public, the fans, are able to see, because like I don't know if like they meet up like their days off, like in their personal lives or anything like that. I don't know how close their bonds are. Like I don't know if they're like this. But yeah. So I'm sad. R.I.P. Secret. All the girl groups are like dying off. Like all my favorite girl groups that I got into K-pop with are dying off, and I'm really sad about it. But it's okay. I'm going to try to get myself into more girl groups this time around, especially since there's like a whole new generation of girl groups right now. Better yet, just like catching up on K-pop in general, like all that stuff. Like I do like Mamamoo, but I haven't been keeping up. Haven't been keeping up with them whatsoever ever since KCON, which is like 2016. I do know of their music. I do know some of their songs, but it's still getting a lot of time to give myself to catch up on K-pop when I'm not so stressed out and thinking about other things, because I'm that kind of person. I'm a little bit weird like that, but hey, everyone's weird, so yeah. And finally, the last thing on my catching up on K-pop that I want to talk about is J-Hope's mixtape. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, when that mixtape came out, I was in school, I was in the library, I was trying so hard not to jam out so intensely to his mixtape and not catching attention of like other people around me, because I just have my headphones in and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is my ish and all that stuff. So yeah, I was really feeling that album. I was feeling that mixtape so much, and I was so happy he finally released that mixtape. It was about time. It was really about time, and I'm so happy that it's out. And I can't pick a favorite. Also, I have not seen the music videos yet to Airplane and Daydream, but I don't think I'm making a reaction to that anytime soon. So, or better yet, I'm probably not going to be making a lot of reactions for the time being. And but I do love the album, don't get me wrong. I have yet to download that onto my iPod, so I should probably do that when I get the chance, so that I have at least new music in my iPod, because I'm slowly listening to the same tracks that I've had for a while now. It's about time I need new music. But yeah, in terms of new music as well, over spring break, I've been listening to like a lot of playlist videos. Like I've been listening to that from time to time as I'm like getting stuff done. Yeah, I've been listening to more, I guess, underground, like Korean artists, like Korean art, K-R&B, K-hip hop, more in the underground stuff like that. I've been listening to like a lot of mixes that people put out on YouTube. Mixes meaning playlists that people would make for different types of moods that you're feeling, like a 2 a.m. Actually, 2 a.m. that could go in either way ambiguously, if you know what I mean. Like 2 a.m. the group, or like 2 a.m. like I'm still awake. And midnight, let's go with midnight, for example. A midnight playlist when you can't fall asleep and you just have all these thoughts. So here's a music playlist to go along with it, that people would put together, consisting of chill music, Korean hip hop or Korean R&B, things like that. J-Hope! Sorry, I saw that comment for a while, but like I haven't read it. Sorry, I can't go. Queen of the comment section. Yes, I stay with the playlist. Yeah, those playlists keep me sane, I would say. So, yeah. All right, and now the topic that is the main point of this entire live stream has finally arrived, and it's sad. It's sad for me to talk about this because it's been happening for a while now, I guess ever since this month started, or maybe it started before before March. But yeah, it is the K-pop channel apocalypse is what I like to call it. And I'm pretty sure for those who know, I think a lot of people, even K-pop fans who aren't YouTubers, know what's going on, because a lot of us are following Jerry and Kenny and all these other big named K-pop YouTubers that's been affected by this. But in case if you've been living under a rock and don't know what's going on, CJ E&M, this company that is also associated with KCON, has been manually giving people copyright strikes and even taking down K-pop YouTube channels for copyright stuff. And it came without warning to a lot of people, these strikes and these channel deactivations. I know a good few of, in my circle of YouTube friends that I know, have been affected by it. A good couple of them have been affected by it. So, luckily, luckily, knock on wood, that no additional strikes will be added to their list of strikes that will get their channel deactivated. That hasn't happened to them yet. All they've gotten were strikes. As for this channel hasn't gotten strikes yet, knock on wood, but all we have are copyright claims. And what I need to do, because I haven't done it yet, but I started making a list of these things, is that I have to delete videos that have CJ E&M as the copyright claimant. Is that even the right word? I don't remember. But they're the ones who have the right to claim my video because of the video or music that was used in my video. Make sense? Do I not make sense? I'm probably not making any sense. I never make any sense. I need to fix that. So basically, as a precautionary measure, a lot of YouTubers who hasn't been affected by it or even has been affected by it are deleting videos that involve CJ E&M as the copyright owner or claimant, whatever it's called. So unfortunately, there are videos on my channel or on this channel that have claimants like that, and I do not want to get a copyright strike. I've never gotten a copyright strike before on YouTube, knock on wood, that I hope I don't get more in the future. And there's a lot. I think I have a list. Is the list here? This list better be here. If it's not, I'm going to be, oh no, I do have the list. All right. So unfortunately, I have to delete my Block V? Who's Block V? Where'd that come from? Block V reactions, especially the solo ones. I think I would probably have to would I have to delete their Fast Stars one? But I have to recheck that one again. But any Block B reaction video, any VIX reaction video, I have to delete any live performances, like any live performance reaction videos that I may have. Like, for example, I only started doing like live performance reactions last year. I know people have been doing live reactions for a while, I guess ever since 2016, I believe. So I did a live performance reaction to Daehyun's Shadow and why can't I say names right for the life of me today? Anyway, Jung-up. Jung-up Try My Luck live performance because according to Wikipedia, even though I'm pretty sure Wikipedia is not like a reliable source for this, I don't know, that TS Entertainment is under CJ to an extent. So any entertainment industries that are under CJ any artists that are under those labels, that I have to delete. And I know for a good handful of YouTubers, K-pop YouTubers out there, that they react to anything and everything that comes out, and that's good and everything. But like, I knew there was always some kind of risk with that, because, you know, it's like, you know, if a Cube artist like releases something, you got to be really careful with that. So I don't even react to artists from Cube Entertainment anymore, but I still support them because I'm not about to get hit with the copyright strike or anything like that. I'm not gonna mess around with Cube. No. Never. I've had my video blocked worldwide from Cube from reacting to CLC, so I can't. If that happens, I can't do that. I can't react to Cube, but I still support B2B. Still trying to get myself into CLC more. Yeah, so that's still in the process. But yeah, it seems like as I was looking through my list that I didn't have a lot of videos that need to be deleted, but who knows. Oh, I gotta go through and do that too, man. Yeah, it's a hard thing. It's very tedious. Like, you have to go through each and every video, and especially for YouTubers who react to any K-pop YouTubers who react to anything and everything. That's hard because you have a lot of videos on your channel, and yeah, it's so tedious, and it's also sad too. I was watching Ashley's live stream about this multifaceted ACG. Yes. Wait. Making sure I get this right. Yeah, multifaceted ACG. There we go. I was like, I'm saying this right, right? Ashley, if you're watching, please don't kill me. But I'm like a nobody. She won't watch me. I'm literally a nobody. I'm irrelevant. Anyway, so Ashley did a live stream about this, and make here today, which is that, you know, someone going into someone's YouTube channel and manually distributing like strikes or things like that, that's a lot of work. And I've also been hearing that like this whole thing is a fake thing, that someone who's not affiliated with CJ and some random person who's posing as CJ are deleting content. And it's sad because all these YouTubers, they put all their time and effort into making these videos. Like, the amount of time that I've made into making the reaction videos that are unfortunately going to be deleted, it's sad because, you know, we're fans of this crazy culture called K-pop. And then since we can't go to Korea physically because of financial issues or whatever, mainly financial issues because we ain't got that kind of money, it's sad because we can't be there in person to support the artists. And as international fans, this is our only way that we can show our support, you know, just to show that we like their music and that we're fans and that we're always going to be looking forward something new from them and, you know, being fans and loving their music. And it's more than just music. It changes people's lives. Like, it heals. Music heals in general is what I'm trying to say. And as fans, this is what we can do to support them because we can't be physically there. This is my take of this. And for someone to go delete or like give people copyright and having them to delete their video or like even deactivate their channel, it's sad because it's like you're taking away like free support. Like, this, we're not, or at least a good handful of us are not getting paid. Like, I'm not getting paid to do, like, I'm not getting any money off of these reaction videos whatsoever, monetized or not. Well, technically not, would make more sense. But anyway, I'm not getting monetized on this channel. I'm not getting paid. As of this live stream, I'm not getting paid to I'm not getting paid for my videos. Like, I'm not getting any money whatsoever. So I don't understand, because this is like we're basically promoting these artists to other people through reaction videos, like checking out their music video, checking out their album, and taking away that, it's sad. Because then what else are people supposed to do to express their love and their support for these artists? Especially for the ones that are making their debut, like at this very moment. Because there's a new boy group, a new girl group, popping up like popcorn on a daily basis. So, you know, it's hard, as I keep mentioning. I need to expand my vocabulary a little bit. But seriously, it's like, what are we supposed to do now? As content creators, what are we supposed to do now? Because making reaction videos are fun. They're supposed to be fun. Back then, as when K-pop reaction videos took off, you know, with the first generation, as I like to call it, first generation reactors like K-Spazzing, Tumin Jin Jong-ki, JRE Freshly Flipped, all that. No pun intended, not all that the show. Anyway, sorry with the reference. It was just a fun thing. And then as the years go on, it gets more complicated. You know, it gets even harder for people to do reaction videos because I guess they see how big K-pop is getting year after year with all these artists and all this music that's coming out on the daily. And it's like taking the joy away. It's like whoever this person is that's doing all this, you're taking away all the fun, or at least a part of the fun in K-pop, or like a big part of the fun in K-pop, especially for YouTubers, because now, what are we supposed to do now? You know, especially for people who just react to things. If they find it fun and you're taking that away, what's left for them now if they have to delete their videos just to save their channels from being deactivated? Especially like now, since I'm like so busy with school, I'm trying to find different ways in expanding different content for this channel, and so that's not just all about K-pop reactions and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. I still have to go delete the videos that I need to get deleted. And hopefully CJ, E&M will realize that this is a mistake because we're all doing this for free, or at least a majority of us, a good handful of us, are doing these reactions for free and we're not getting paid at all to do it. So that's just my take on this entire issue. So yeah. Alright, let's try to move this chat a little bit on a happier, brighter note. So this is the part of the stream or the podcast, whatever you like to call it, for you guys who are currently tuning in. You want to say anything about it? Or anything that I've said today in this episode? Like a mini chat with you guys. Anyone? I have like 2 viewers now. What happened? I have 2 viewers now. Less going on. Anyone still with me? Are y'all falling asleep on me? Which I totally understand if you are, because I'm probably like a boring person. What's going on? Yeah, for those who tuned in, thank you for tuning in. Is coming on? Well, no one wants to talk. I guess I'll just end the live stream here. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching. This will be a new thing from now on. I'll try to be as consistent as this as I can. In terms of reaction videos, I'm not going to be making any reaction videos for a while until this settles down. And, you know, with reaction videos, hey girl, I'm mad late. It's fine, it's okay. You can always watch the replay. That was my next part of this. If you missed today's episode, you could always watch it again through the replay as soon as I'm finished with this live. You can always go back and watch. This will be a weekly thing, or at least hopefully a weekly thing if I'm consistent enough. And yeah, so it will be on Saturdays and not Sundays because I'm actually, like I said before, I'm busy on Sundays. So this is going to be on Saturdays around 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 12 o'clock p.m. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you could look up the other time zones that's in the rest of the world if you're tuning in from outside of the US. Yeah, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's talk about K-pop and life and things like that on this channel. So, see you guys. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. All the links are in the description box below. Follow us on Instagram, also in the link down below. And with that, I'm gonna head out. So, bye guys! Thanks for tuning in! See you next week!